So YouTube is choosing a pretty weird hill to die on as of late. As you all know, AI moderation has been banning thousands, if not tens of thousands of YouTube channels over just like the last week. And over the last 6 months or so, they have removed upwards of 5 million YouTube channels. They have claimed that that was pretty much all done and all the appeals were done by human review. As we all know, a lot of tech content creators were getting banned on YouTube, and a lot of people were suspecting, rightfully so, that AI was behind it. They were getting random flags like being a dangerous or harmful channel. A lot of people were getting banned for spam and deceptive practices, and me myself, I got a strike for child safety policies. As you can see with some data over here that I've shown in other videos, the scam and deceptive practices reason was for 76% of channels that have been banned from April to June. And obviously the statistics aren't out yet for our current time, but I'm sure this will be just as big, if not more, for spam and deceptive practices. So tons of videos have been being taken down by YouTube as well as entire channels itself, and they don't even know why the videos have been taken down because YouTube has claimed that both initial enforcement decisions, meaning the ban itself, and decisions on appeals were not the result of an automation issue. So yes, they are straight up saying, no, it wasn't our AI that was our problem. Actually, that was all just done by human review. There's a guy named Rich White who's a computer technician who runs an account called Cyber CPU Tech, and he had 2 videos removed that demonstrated workarounds to install Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. A lot of tech content creators do videos like this because 1, it gets a lot of views, and 2, a lot of people look it up and seek out that type of content. And YouTube seemed to be okay with these types of videos because YouTube even featured his most popular video in the genre on a trending list. So to him and other tech YouTubers, they're not sure what changed on YouTube that just resulted in them deciding, actually, you know what, we're not okay with this type of content. We're going to go ahead and remove it now. Most of the content that is being taken down as of late seems to be newer content, and this caused a lot of tech channels to panic because a lot of them make similar types of videos. So if one of them is getting removed for violating YouTube's policies, then a lot of them can. So a lot of tech YouTubers ended up getting banned, including Enderman, whose situation got so big that they had to bring back his channel. And he was actually like the main channel that was trying to advocate for other channels and trying to make sure that everybody who's gotten their channel banned falsely gets their account back. But what is often understated is when YouTube does falsely ban a channel, like all the detrimental effects that happen to your channel even after they bring it back. When I got banned from YouTube 3 years ago, I was talking about the fact that my videos were just not hitting the algorithm anymore after my ban, and it took forever for the videos to get back to their normal viewing. And that was at a micro level back in the day. So imagine these bigger YouTube channels, how much views and money that they used to generate that they are now losing from getting their channel falsely banned. A lot of people also talk about this whenever they get false strikes. Like obviously whenever I got a false strike recently, I was talking about the fact that my viewership just dropped dramatically after the strike. And it's likely because YouTube doesn't really put you back in the algorithm, even on your videos that didn't get striked. You just kind of get taken out of the algorithm as a whole. At least that's what it seemed like in my case. So a lot of content creators, and myself included, were trying to speculate why this content was marked as harmful by YouTube. And apparently White had suggested in his video that AI was detecting this content as piracy. This is a point that I've made in a live stream and other videos as well. I would imagine that for some reason, YouTube's AI moderation started dinging videos about how to get Windows 11 on this device or whatever as, oh, you're pirating Windows 11. But if YouTube had a problem with that, why would they feature that type of content before on their trending page? If it's piracy, why would you want to promote it? It doesn't make any sense. And so what a lot of content creators, once again, including myself, actually believe, it's that YouTube is leaning more on AI to try to actually catch violations on their website, to try to moderate their website in general. And this doesn't seem to be a coincidence at all. I made a video about 10 days ago talking about how Neil Mohan made an official statement saying he's going to be offering voluntary exit programs for employees, severance, which is the type of pay you get when you get involuntarily terminated from a job, aka fired. And all of a sudden, pretty much right around the same time that he had made that announcement, channels just started getting banned left and right. AI moderation has been banning channels falsely for years on the platform, but we're talking about frequency. It's the worst now that it's ever been. And it seems to be right after the YouTube CEO's announcement. Coincidence? I think not. So remember that thousands, if not tens of thousands of channels have been banned on YouTube falsely over the last week or so. So YouTube is literally saying, yeah, we viewed those videos, we did the initial ban and the manual review. They were all done by humans. So they're literally making the claim right now that we didn't use AI on it at all. It was all done through manual review. What? There's no way that that's possible. I really do think that they're trying to cover up just how reliant on AI that they are. And a lot of tech YouTubers are afraid even after they've gotten their channels back because they're like, wait, if my videos were getting dinged by YouTube's AI, what's going to stop that from happening in the future? We're not even sure what videos we can make on, White said. Everything's a theory right now because we don't have anything solid from YouTube. And we still don't on November 10th, 2025, the day that I'm recording this video. And the funny thing is, YouTube actually recommends making the type of content that they are taking down. Videos related to Windows 11, how to install it, how to upgrade it, how to install Windows 11 on an unsupported PC. that's literally in the trends section of this guy's channel analytics. YouTube is literally generating that video idea for him and saying, yeah, that actually seems like a good idea. You should do that. You would get a lot of views. And then once he does, they're gonna be like, sorry, buddy, you didn't follow our terms of service. Get your ass out of here. And so the crazy part is that instead of YouTube just saying, hey, listen, you know, we are using AI for moderation. Sometimes it makes mistakes. We're going to try to do human reviews and fix them. They are really going to die on the hill and say that the decisions just weren't automated to begin with. Even when the appeal was denied within 1 minute, so your channel gets banned and then you make an appeal and then it gets denied within a minute or a few minutes or shit, even like 10 minutes. YouTube is claiming that was done by a person. So if I appealed my entire YouTube channel, so let's say my channel got banned for like spreading scams or stuff like that, or encouraging people to break YouTube's terms of service, which by the way, that is what my channel got banned for 3 years ago, falsely. They would have to obviously look through a vast majority of my videos to make sure that they are correct in their assessment, right? How would they be able to do that in a minute? How would they be able to do that even in 10 minutes? I have more than 1,000 videos on my channel. I mean, you know what I mean? So obviously they're using AI to do a quick little sweep and being like, sorry, buddy, yeah, you're definitely violating our policies. So the fact that they can't just admit that is a very strange decision from YouTube. And so what do people actually have to do? Go on Reddit and go on Twitter, make noise. And that's the only way to really get YouTube's attention, with even the biggest content creators on the platform agreeing with that. Critical made a video talking about the whole Endermanch ban wave with the tech channels and everything like that. And he even said in his video, word for word, the only way to really get a response from YouTube is to make noise on Twitter. He said that in his video. This guy has 17 million subscribers, one of the biggest content creators on YouTube. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty much the only way to get YouTube's attention. Another interesting side to this whole AI thing was this tweet made by Endermanch a few days ago where he said, YouTube is openly lying about a human being on the other side of the screen. You can verify whether it's an actual human from YouTube team or AI talking to you by looking at the tweet source device. Sprinkler is the AI agent they are using to seed false hope into you. So remember, Team YouTube has claimed on multiple occasions that they don't use bots on Team YouTube. They claim that it's real people. This person that is tweeting this, if it is a person or robot, who knows, they even say, hi, human here, right? And you can see over here it says Sprinkler Care, and Sprinkler is a service for AI contact, and it is an AI native contact center solution designed to deliver exceptional customer service, blah, blah, blah. Here's another example where they say, hi, jumping in with an update. Our team reviewed this and confirm both your channels have been fully reinstated, blah, blah, blah. And you can see over here, this wasn't done by the Sprinkler app. It's just this Twitter web app this time. I love how they got community noted as well, saying this is my favorite community to know. YouTube uses AI to take down channels for false violations, and those affected usually can't do anything about it. He had already used the available appeal process, but received the same response. YouTube only provides human assistance if the case gains widespread attention. Now, Team YouTube did actually make an official response to this tweet where they said, you're right that we use Sprinkler. We need a tool to help us organize the thousands and thousands of mentions we get every day, and it works great. Love Sprinkler. Sometimes we reply directly through X, which is why you see different sources, but it's always a person, never a quote AI agent. If our replies sometimes feel repetitive, it's because we get a lot of similar questions. Still, we never want to sound robotic. We've shared your post and feedback with the entire team as a reminder. So just a few things here, right? First of all, I do actually think that this tweet was made by a real person. I don't, however, think that the vast majority of tweets by Team YouTube are made by a real person. And even if they are copy and pasted messages regardless of the context of what they're being tweeted. So for example, with Sprinkler, right? I'm going to be honest, I'm stupid. I don't know anything about Sprinkler, so they could be right about this, they could be wrong. And that's up to you guys who actually know about what this service is. But they did directly contradict themselves here. They say, if our replies sometimes feel repetitive, it's because we get a lot of similar questions. Still, we never want to sound robotic. How are you going to not sound robotic if you copy and paste the exact same message to people who are asking you different things, different people, different times in different situations? Team YouTube is literally memed for tweeting the exact same thing to multiple people all the time. And this is something that I've urged them before on my Twitter as well. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at DPhumor in case YouTube ever bans my channel again. But yeah, if Team YouTube really wants to convince us that they are human, they shouldn't use the same automated responses that the bots use. How am I going to tell if this is a human or not if they just say exactly the same thing that their bots usually do? Well, I'm sorry, actually they claim they don't have bots at all, but again, very hard to believe. But yeah, you guys let me know whether you guys think Team YouTube uses bots or not. I mean, I'm inclined to believe that they do, just from the fact that they just copy and paste the exact same response to most people asking them very different questions. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. YouTube is denying AI's involvement in the recent channel terminations of thousands of creators. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.